Hello everybody, this is Mark from MABO Science and welcome back to our Kali Linux Lite course. And today we will talk about our course requirements which you're going to need throughout the rest of this course. First of all, our disclaimer. Have a little read on it if you want. So what we're going to talk today, first of all, about hosting system requirements, the hosting himself, Kali Linux installation requirements, and then the installation preparation. So, from our hosting system requirements, I put both of them here, which is VM Player and VirtualBox. From a memory perspective, both of them require a 2 gigabytes, but they do recommend a 4 gigabytes. From a virtual machine processor, on the other hand, is that VM Player says it can go up to 16 virtual CPUs, where minimum are 2. From a VirtualBox perspective, on the other hand, they say a reasonable, powerful x68 hardware. Now, from my perspective and an experience perspective, I would say you need to have at least 4 CPUs so that you can allocate 2 to your VM machine himself. From a hardware space perspective, it's quite low. We just need 1 gigabyte and a standard Ethernet controller. So these are the actual minimum requirements. Do you want to know more if you have a specific video card or any other, I would say, not standard hardware? I would invite you to go to the actual documentation of VM Player or for VirtualBox themselves and validate if your hardware can support both virtual machines or not. Hosting systems. Now, from a hosting perspective, VM Player and VirtualBox can be installed on all 3 hosting systems. In this case, Linux, macOS, or Windows. Now, be aware that Linux is actually the most recommended for those who are actually doing pen testing or security audits, for the simple reason is that with Linux you can go full anonymous, which is not the possibility with macOS and Windows. Now with macOS, on the other hand, yes, you can use that as well. However, it takes a bit more configuration and it's a bit more tricky to become fully anonymous, which for Windows it's totally not possible, or you have to put a huge amount of effort in it, which is sometimes not worth it of to doing. Now, on the other hand, for those who would like to try Kali Linux, who wants to try pen testing or a bit of security testing on one of their own systems, and they would like to use Windows, I invite you to do it. It's simple, it's easy, and most of the people are quite, I would say, familiar with Windows. And by the way, this course is completely run on a Windows environment, so no problem at all. Now, a little side note, for macOS, a VM Player does work, but it is quite a hassle to get it done. You can use there VirtualBox or Parallels. Be aware, Parallels is a paying software, so for those who would like to keep it, I would say, cheap, go with VirtualBox. I hope that this helps out. On the other hand, from the installation requirements for Kali Linux, what do you require? Kali Linux themselves, they say they need around 1 or 2 gigabytes. Now, the 2 gigabytes is the more recommended part. Virtual machine processor 2, hard disk 20 gigabytes, and an Ethernet controller that the host operation supports. It's very simple. If you work with virtual machine, normally you go out with the one that's installed on your laptop or on your desktop, and it will work just fine. Then the installation preparation. Here I will provide you the links to download the virtual machines, how also the installation guides for the virtual machines, and a link to the Kali Linux Lite and the version that I use within this course. And what you require is access to a fast internet. And here I mean a minimum 4G, or if you're at home, a very good Wi-Fi or an Ethernet connected directly to your machine. Because downloading the patches or the ISO files and so on, it's always nice to have a very nice internet. And don't forget, if you're gonna really start doing pen testing or security auditing, having a fast going internet, it's always fun. So that was it for today regarding course pre-requirements. I invite you to follow our course Setting Up in a Virtual Machine. That will come out soon. I hope you liked this course. If you liked it, please thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And for those who want to subscribe, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.